Hi, I'm Mrs. Charles, and today I'm going to show you 2 science activities that I think you'll really enjoy, and I think they'll impress you. Both are easy and awesome to see and hear. The first one is the fun screaming balloon, which takes only a few minutes. That's the one you'll hear. The second is dissolving the shell of an egg, making it the naked egg experiment. This is the one you'll see and will take at least a week. You'll need adult supervision while doing both activities. So this is what you'll need to do the screaming balloon activity. 2 balloons, a hex nut which is 6-sided, and a penny. The first thing you need to do is prime the balloon like this. It'll make it easier to blow it up. Then you'll need to take the hex nut and put it inside the balloon. You have to get it all the way in there. There, it dropped to the bottom now. So blow your balloon about halfway or a little more and hold it tightly with your fingers closed, or you can tie it off. If you don't tie it off and just hold it like this, then you can use the same balloon when you put the penny in. All right, so I'm holding it closed. I'm holding it like on the top like this, and I'm just gonna swirl it around. So did you hear the screaming? That sound could be annoying to someone, couldn't it? Now you can take the hex nut out and put the penny in, or you could put the penny in a second balloon. Twirl the balloon with the penny just like you did with the hex nut and compare the sounds. There's 2 different sounds. The penny makes one sound and the hex nut makes another sound. What's the difference and why do you think that is? Here is the science. A hex nut has corners. And when you swirl the balloon, the corners rub against the balloon. That makes the loud screaming sound. This is what you're going to need to do the naked egg science experiment. A raw egg, a jar or a glass, preferably one that has a wide mouth, and vinegar. Okay, very gently place your egg in the jar. That's the first thing you'll need to do. You don't want to crack it. Then you're going to take some vinegar. I'm using about 1.25 cups to cover this egg. So you want to make sure the egg is covered. So that's about 1.25 cups. And then you cover it up and let it sit for a day. Immediately you'll notice that tiny bubbles are on covering the entire eggshell. It's pretty cool. So leave the egg in the vinegar for 24 hours, which is at least a whole day. And then after the first day, you pour the vinegar out into the sink, down the drain, and then you'll pour in another batch of fresh vinegar to cover the egg that looks just like this. Then put the jar in a safe place for 7 days. Don't handle it or move it during the 7 days, but watch it. And over the 7 days, you'll see what the vinegar does to the eggshell. So this egg has been in the vinegar for the full 7 days. And what you're going to do is gently take the egg out of the jar and carefully rinse it with warm water. You'll, of course, put the vinegar down the sink. Then you'll gently pat it with a dry paper towel and examine it very carefully. Okay, the egg feels really smooth and neat, and you can see right here the yolk and what's in the yolk. So now I'm going to try and just bounce it a little. Now I don't want to bounce it too hard because it'll break open. But you can play around with it as much as you like. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. So what's the science behind this? Well, vinegar is an acid, and eggshells are made of calcium carbonate. If you soak an egg in vinegar, the eggshell will absorb the acid and break down or dissolve. The calcium carbonate will become carbon dioxide gas, which is the bubbles that you see on this one. It's like the bubbles you would see when you're drinking pop or soda. When the shell is gone, what is left is a soft membrane that lined the inside of the eggshell. Now the egg should be rubbery and will bounce. Both of these science activities are fun to do. I hope you take the time to try doing them both soon. See you next time with I Spy Science and Wired for Science.